my name's Nick Barr from nickbarrfishing.com, and this is the first official Pro Tips video. I'm out here on Black Lake in Thurston County. It is February 15th, I think. I don't know. Can't remember. But it's February 15th out here on Black Lake, and the water is officially 42 degrees, and about the warmest I've found is about 42, lowest I've found is about 40. We're fishing right here on the bank. Kind of just a normal bank, some docks. We're sitting in about 15 feet of water right here, and well, let's just say today's been tough. Talked to a lot of people out in the lake. The lake's been kind of dead lately. As you know, it's winter time still here in Washington, so it is kind of a tough period for trying to catch fish. And I've been trying all day, tried to fish deep earlier in the day, and it's just, I've been trying to move shallow, and we're going to work along this bank over here. Work along this bank up until about the end of this stretch over here and start working some lily pad bases and hopefully get some fish. Pro tip video number 1. Well, today, of course, right here on Black Lake, Thurston County, February, water's pretty cold, 42 degrees, and it's kind of tough. Actually, it's really tough. Cold water, smaller lake. They get really affected. The fish really get affected by weather patterns. And so I'm out here throwing a crankbait. Kind of a key technique here in the winter in the cold water. Slow rolling the crankbait. As you can see, just inching it along. The gear that I'm using is a Lamiglass XCF 705, which is E-glass. Graphite fiberglass composite rod. I'm using 10-pound test gamma and a 5:8:1 bait caster. It's kind of a slower gear ratio, not quite a 5.2, but a 5.8:1 gear ratio. And right now I'm fishing with a trout patterned lure Jensen Hot Lips, which dives anywhere from about 8 to 12 feet. And right now we're sitting at about 11 feet. And I'm casting at a 45-degree angle towards the bank. And I want to fish it slow, especially in this cold water. I want to inch it along. Slow action. Nice slow wobble to it. So when this water's cold, fish's metabolism is slower, energy release is slower, so they're not swimming nearly as fast. So you just want to fish nice and slow. And you can see with the E-glass tip, it's a very slow tip. It gives the bait a lot of action. And you just want to fish it slow. Add a couple jerks in there, couple jerks. You just want to be able to give a small erratic action, but at the same time have a nice slow retrieve. Lake in Thurston County, and what we're doing is some shallow water drop shotting. Mainly shallow water drop shotting technique is used for lakes such as Chambers Lake, which is not a very deep lake. It's very silty, so it's got a really muck bottom, so fishing with any conventional hard baits, it's going to sink into the mud and not be available to fish. So on a drop shot rig, pretty much you have your quick drop sinker. I'm using a 1/4 ounce right now, and anywhere from a 6 to about 15-inch leader. And we're using right here a Gamakatsu, just a straight shank worm hook. And I have a straight tail worm on, using 8-pound test fluorocarbon gamma with a Lamiglass Drop Shot Special 2 702X rod. As you can see, shallow. Most people think of drop shotting as a deep water technique. It actually works really well in shallow water. What it does is it's able to keep the bait above the silt, and by reeling it in, just kind of slowly dragging along the bottom, you can keep the bait off the bottom, still give it enough action for these lakes in which it is hard to keep your bait from sinking into the